Hello Hussein, what's up?
I am presenting a new YouTube video to our valued viewers from Nadia Pets Cross.
That's a nice job and say very welcome to all.
Hi viewers, this is Hussein from Nadia Pets Cross. Very warm welcome to our valued viewers. Today's topic is Polish chicken farming, and this is a farming business ideas and feasibility for home farming only. With very low investment, you can earn much of the amount a year, a month. And the quality of Polish hen farming is that this is fancy hen as well as the very low cost farming involved in the breeding and in the upkeep and grooming of the bird. And with the very low cost, low investment, say about a few $100, and if you keep the birds for 3 years farming plan, you can earn around $48,400 a year. And this is what we will be telling you in the course of the video. And before we start, especially we have chosen the Polish hen for this farming idea business. And before that, we'll request our valued viewers if you could subscribe our channel and press the bell icon to get future update. The contents in which we'll discuss the video, that is introduction, origin and habitat, in famous types, diseases, cure and prevention, and part 4 breeding tips and information important, cage sizes and space requirements, best feed and its cost, and in the end business plan and feasibility for 3 years business farming. And coming over the introduction, origin and habitat of Polish hen or Polish chicken. Polish chicken originated in Spain in 1600. It was transported to Holland, where the Dutch they created its different varieties, and reasons for its name relates to the Polish military hats with a feather crest of the same hen. Polish made to US before mid 1800s by the Spanish traders, and then on it became the local breed of USA as well. As far as habitat is concerned, it is all-terrain bird and can live and sustain all types of terrain. But within 20 to 35 degrees centigrade, you have to maintain its temperature for the best breeding and farming output. And as far as the suitable area that is concerned, all areas with moderate temperature are suitable for its farming and breeding, and it is best suited for the tropical regions as well, but we have to avoid the sunlight in contact. And as far as the business value is concerned, it has growth potential of more than 10 times a year. And moreover, it's the egg farming. It is also very used for the egg farming. Its lifespan is 5 to 8 years, and in some cases bird has been seen surviving up to 10 years of age even.
Now I presenting the different types of breeds, varieties and species available across the globe. I am also going to elaborate the important characteristics of each along famous types, breeds, varieties and species.
There are 16 total varieties, types and breeds of Polish chicken, and in those 16, 8 are recognized by American Poultry Association, 8 are not recognized, but we'll cover all those 16 varieties and breeds. First come the golden laced. It's very beautiful, and this is lighter in shade. This is buff laced. Now this is a blue variety, and it is called blue with white crest or white crested. It's pure white polish. Splash polish. It is basically white but with a splash of black, and this is black silver mix, silver laced. White crested black. This is a very common variety and egg production is very large in it. Black crested white, white with a black crust or black head. Tall bunt rooster, very beautiful. And silver frizzle. Frizzle is a miniature variety, and there are three frizzle varieties. And the second is the white frizzle. It is again, as I said, this is third one. This is a miniature blue bantam, white crested, and this is non-bearded white polish. Non-bearded means it has no beard under the chin. Non-bearded golden polish, again without any beard. And this is bearded golden polish. It is with beard. This is again bearded variety, buff laced.
Viewers, now we will elaborate the types of major diseases that are possible in medical cure, along with the solid remedial measures or preventions for the diseases to control. Diseases, cure and preventions.
The first disease is botulism. In this tremor and body paralysis that occurs and is treated with 1 tablespoon of Epsom salts that is given administered 1 ounce with 1 ounce of warm water by dropper. Once daily you can administer, and it is fatal, and if you don't treat the bird in the early stage, it causes the fatalism. And the second disease that is about the fowl cholera. Fowl cholera signs equate to the fowl cholera, that is greenish or yellowish diarrhea, joint pain, hard breath, and darkened head or wattle that occurs. And fowl cholera is a bacterial disease, and it is cured with any of the good second generation antibiotic. Disease, mouth and nasal discharge that occurs. And third one is infectious coryza. Infectious coryza, in this swelling on head that appears, and as well as on the eyelids, over the eyes, and there is a wet under its wings. You can feel wet under these wings. It is treated with antibiotic, but no vaccine as such is available in the market for the prevention of this. So only that is solution of it is treated with any of the good antibiotic. Now this is thrush, some kind of wounds that appear, rash and white substance that is seen around the rash. It is treated with antifungal medicines, and also no vaccine is available in the market for this sort of disease, but you can prevent it by the antifungal spray around the cages. Mushy chick. The chick in the hatching period, or before or just after the hatching, this is affected by this disease, and so you can see a swollen middle sac. After observing the body in the picture, you can see it is treated with antibiotic, and no vaccine is available in the market so far. So Polarium, it is basically a viral disease, and this is not treated with any of the antibiotic, but as a secondary treatment you can administer the antibiotics. Chicks with white paste around anal area is seen. As I said, no vaccine is available, so with good hygiene and sanitation you can prevent this disease, and as a secondary prevention you can administer some of the antibiotic. Now this is bumblefoot. Bumblefoot is caused by any of the infection that comes on the feet of chicks or the adult hen or rooster, and it is only the treatment available is by the surgery. But in initial stages, if you see that is healed up automatically, you cannot go for a surgery option, but Now coming over the avian influenza. This is also called H9 avian influenza virus, or also known as bird flu. Lack of energy, appetite, less, and soft eggs that occur, soft shell eggs that come out, swelling of head, eyelids, and comb, and purple comb and diarrhea that is also noticed, and along with nasal discharge, and coughing and sneezing is also seen. And vaccine is available. Bird flu treatment in other administered following drugs: oseltamivir, Tamiflu, Zanamivir, Relenza, Paramivir, Repivab. These drugs must be given soon after symptoms they appear. And the most fatal disease is Newcastle disease. And Newcastle disease, the whole of the flock then go away in one go. So only and only solution, that is the vaccine. Though this vaccine is administered after 3 months, but we'll recommend that after every month you should administer this vaccine. And fowl pox, or also known as avian pox. In avian pox, the very useful treatment that we have observed ourselves, that is Thoja 30. Thoja 30 is basically homeopathic medicine. Just administer few of the drops in the water, and for 4 or 5 days you must give it to the affected bird. Now this next disease is the worms inside the intestine. And the simple solution or simple prevention is apple vinegar and pumpkin seeds. You can sprinkle the apple vinegar over the feed trays, and you can mix pumpkin seeds inside the feed, and it will always prevent worms to grow. And albendazole is the medical solution. So coming over the prevention is the best cure, and no medicine you can go if you go for the prevention. So prevention is the best policy. Coming over to the prevention, we always recommend the use of moringa tree. In the next slide, you can see the leaves of moringa tree. They are easily available around your place. Even you can see these leaves. Just pluck the leaves from the tree and just dry it up. After wetting it up, and just you can crush, and it may convert into a form of a powder. Then you can sprinkle that powder over the feed, over the water of birds. So it is the very helpful remedy. It has got 46 antioxidant, 36 anti-inflammatories, omega 3, 6 and 9 also found in it, and it contains 20 amino acids, and you can say 90 plus positive health benefits are embedded in the leaves of this miracle tree. It has got 4 times calcium than milk, 4 times vitamin A of carrots, 2 times protein of yogurt, 3 times potassium of bananas, 7 times vitamin C of oranges, 3 times vitamin E of almonds, and 3 times iron of spinach. So much energy, and it delivers anti-inflammatory support. It nourishes body's immune system, prevents diseases, promotes healthy circulation of blood inside body, and it also manages the weight, and it releases so much of energy that even without feed the bird can survive. In vaccine, we'll recommend that Lasuta you should administer after every month by a reliable pharmacy, by a reliable pharmaceutical company. Avenue by Meral, we also recommend Lasuta by Hilton or Intervet from Holland. These are very beneficial vaccination. And coming over the deworming, male 2 to 5 kg, female 2 kg, you can take body weight. Albendazole, we recommend dosage 1 gram powder to 6 kilogram body weight. With this, you can always administer to the after every month, before 1 week before the giving the ND vaccine. So coming over the breeding tips and informations. uh, First one is buying a pair. Buy only the pure breed. The cost of one trio set may be Pakistan rupees 11,000 US dollar 110. New or fresh breeder you must always buy. Do not buy from market but from a good farm. And the gender identification you can see in the picture. The smaller one is female, larger one is male. And the cage temperature should maintain between 20 to 35 degrees centigrade in all the eventualities. Avoids direct sunlight to the bird. And the breeding age is 6 to 9 months, and even after 4 months they start laying eggs. The temperature of incubator you should maintain between 97.5 to 99 degrees centigrade in all the cases. And for humidity, 50% for first 18 days, 16% for last 3 days. Rotate eggs thrice a day for first 18 days only. Do not rotate in the last 3 days. Incubation time is 21 days. And the egg production 200 eggs per annum starting from age 4 months to age 12 months. Total 200 eggs per annum it gives hen gives in a year. And every survival you can count on 20 birds a hen. So coming over the cage size and space requirements. So for a trio set, that means one male and two female, size of 7 to 5 and with height of 7 feet you can maintain. It's a good size. And coming over the cage types, from this video you can see it's a 5 to 7 feet, 7 feet long, 5 feet depth, and 3.5 feet high. But if you could manage the height of 7 feet, that would be the more ideal. But even this size, that is height of 3.5 feet, it is manageable. It is good height for a good breeding for a trio set. So coming over next is the feeding requirements. The best feed, the feed for breeding, and along with its cost. The interesting thing that without any cost expenditure on feed you can just grow this bird only for the leftover of the kitchen. And it's common feed, that is you can give mixed grain feed, spinach and all veggies, bread or starter crumbs or layer feed you can mix for getting maximum maximum eggs. So in the corns, if you give corns, they are easily digestible. It has less fiber and protein, and two amino acid, tryptophan and lysine, they are absent, but it has got more vitamin A. Millet has less fat, but it has got more protein, that is the best for muscles production as well as the egg yolk production or the embryo production. Wheat again very comprehensive and good feed ingredient. It has less fat, but it is used for weight gain, rich in protein and sulfur, and that is good in malting season. And for breeding you can add DCP, dichloric phosphate, in the feed. Coming over the feed cost, you can count 100 grams a day per bird. If you buy mixed feed sack, that costs 50 US dollar, or you can just survive them with the leftover of your kitchen, that would be sufficient. So no worries about the feed cost. Coming over the business plan and feasibility, this is home farming business plan that would count on 3 years. So coming over the business plan, you can start with a one trio set. One trio set means one male and two female. The cost of one trio set would be around 110 US dollars, and you have to buy a good incubator, 200 egg incubator, that would cost 150 US dollars. So total cost, initial investment would be 260 US dollar. After first year, completion of first year with 2 hen, the yield would be 40 piece, or assume that 20 hen you will get after a year. So at the end of second year, 2 plus 20, 22 hens, the yield you would get 440, or you can say 220 hen after the completion of second year. And don't go for selling, just keep and grow your flock for first 2 years. After 3 years, after the completion of 3 years, you should go for selling option. And what you will get, 220 plus 22, 242 hen, and yield per hen is 20, so 4840 piece. And if you sell even for $10, so you will get 48,400 US dollar. So with this we conclude this video. This is home farming ideas, and thanks for patience watching, and again we'll request for subscribing our channel and pressing the bell icon to get the future update. Thank you very much.